Hello, I'm Cole Powell, award-winning singer-songwriter from Random Mind Records. If you enjoy what you hear, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the bell for notifications. Also, if you'd like the ability to help us choose what content to react to on the channel, as well as early access to reaction videos, consider supporting us on Patreon for $1 a month. The link's in the description. We also have $2 and $3 tiers that would give you access to exclusive content such as full-length album reactions, as well as full-length music-related television episode reactions. All right, now I'll shut up and get to the music.
Spring's life is a distant friend. Summer is a lengthy yard, but I will fall for autumn time and time again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp.
I'll pause it right there. If you're new to the channel, we do pause periodically. I've talked about the reasons for that many times before. If you want information on fair use, we did a video that link should be in the description. If you want to watch the full video uninterrupted, there should also be a link to that in the description. I love this starting out with Scott taking the low. We've done multiple Sound of Silence reactions at this point. We've done Jeff Castellucci, The Hound and the Fox, featuring Adam Chance, Peter Hollins, and Tim Faust. Now we're doing Pentatonix, and it's just interesting to see the different versions here. And I always go back to the Disturbed version, because before the Disturbed version, every version was really based on the original Simon & Garfunkel version. After the Disturbed version came out, every version that's come after has used that as a reference, or at least incorporated some of that. And I feel like that Scott was kind of channeling a bit of that at the beginning there. And I know the Disturbed version is kind of controversial because it's kind of an angry type rendition. I like it personally. I get why other people don't. But I really like that Scott took the first verse here and then it switched over to Mitch. You really get a contrast there. I mean that in a positive way, of Scott singing low and then Mitch coming in with his tenor. Really great. Let's get back to it.
I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more.
Yeah.
People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dare disturb the sound.
Nice drop down there from Matt. I love how all three of them have each had different verse and had a completely different look to each verse.
Of silence. Of silence. Of silence. Of silence.
Yeah.
Fool said I, you do not.
Oh, just had a key change, did they not?
Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words are like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of
Scott come back for this verse. Great. Yeah, absolutely. And Kevin's percussion here. Yeah, that was really good. Totally different from any version of Sound of Silence we've done on the channel so far. I'm not sure where I would rank it in terms of my personal preference. I do know that the production on this was fantastic. The harmonies were great. I mentioned there towards the end, Kevin's percussion. I mean, it sounded like actual percussion, what you want any good beatboxer to sound like. I loved how they kept switching up each verse. Each one of the main singers took a verse. You had Scott first, then came Mitch, then you had Matt, then you had Kirsten, and then Scott came back at the end, took it up an octave from where he started on the first verse, closed it out. Really great stuff. I mean, Pentatonix, they've been in the game now for over a decade. They're basically the gold standard of a cappella acts, even though I'm not huge into pop, but I've actually heard quite a bit of Pentatonix, which is why I don't do as much Pentatonix on the channel. Can't do a blind reaction like I do to all these other groups, but this one I had not heard. And yeah, they did a great job on it, and we'll definitely have more Pentatonix on our Patreon polls, and we will definitely be getting into some more Pentatonix, I hope sooner rather than later. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider supporting us on Patreon, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you soon.